Hello, Creep Factor here. This one goes out to Down and Dirty. Cheers, brother. The Black Crowes. The name conjures images of dusty back roads, smoky bars, and raw rock and roll. These Georgia boys weren't just another band. They were a force of nature. They brought back a raw, authentic sound to a synthetic music scene. From the sticky floors of Atlanta clubs to massive international stages, the Crowes carved their own path. They embraced their southern roots. They blended blues grit with rock swagger. They created a sound that was both timeless and undeniably their own. Their music resonated with a generation hungry for something real. In a world of manufactured pop, the Crowes offered a raw, visceral experience. They weren't afraid to get dirty, push boundaries, and speak their minds. This resonated with fans and solidified their place in rock history. The Black Crowes were more than just a band. They were a cultural phenomenon. They reminded us of the power of rock and roll. Their story is one of passion, perseverance, and the enduring power of rock and roll. The story of the Black Crowes begins in Georgia. Brothers Chris and Rich Robinson formed the band in the late 1980s. They honed their skills playing in small clubs around Atlanta. Their early sound was heavily influenced by the blues and classic rock. Initially called Mr. Crow's Garden, the band paid their dues, playing covers and original material. They built a loyal following and gained experience playing live. The band was signed to Def American Recordings in 1989. In 1990, the Black Crowes released their debut album, Shake Your Moneymaker. The album was an instant hit, catapulting the band to international fame. Driven by the singles Hard to Handle and She Talks to Angels, the album showcased the band's unique blend of bluesy rock and roll. It marked the beginning of a new era for rock and roll. The Crowes had arrived and were ready to take the world by storm. Their music was fresh, exciting, and full of southern charm. They were on top of the world. Their journey had just begun. The early 1990s were a whirlwind for the Black Crowes. Their follow-up record, The Southern Harmony and musical companion, reached the top of the Billboard 200 in 1992. They shared the stage with rock legends and became MTV favorites. Hard to Handle, originally a song by Otis Redding, became the band's signature hit. It introduced them to a wider audience and solidified their place as one of the leading rock bands of the era. The album Amorica came out in 1994. They embraced the rock and roll lifestyle and weren't afraid to challenge conventions. This resonated with fans looking for something authentic. Three Snakes and One Charm, 1996. By Your Side, 1999. They represented a return to the roots of rock and roll. They reminded us of the power of music to connect and inspire. They were on top of the world. Their meteoric rise was just the beginning. Lions There, next album, 2001, followed, with each showing moderate popularity, but failing to capture the chart successes of the band's first two albums. After a hiatus from 2002 to 2005, Black Crowes' music was just straight-ahead rock and roll. It was a rich tapestry of influences. They seamlessly blended blues grit with southern soul and rock swagger. Chris Robinson's powerful vocals were a key ingredient in their sonic recipe. Releasing War Paint in 2008, which reached number 5 on the Billboard chart. Rich Robinson's guitar work was always in tune. His riffs were catchy and memorable, and his solos were full of fire and passion. The rhythm section, anchored by bassist Johnny Colt and drummer Steve Gorman, provided a solid foundation for the music. They locked in tight grooves and created a powerful rhythmic backdrop for the Robinson brothers' musical explorations. The band's sound was both familiar and fresh. They created a unique blend that resonated with fans. Their music was a celebration of their influences. They were the backbone of the band, inspiring a generation, echoes of the Crowes in modern rock. Double album Croweology came out in August 2010. Their blend of blues, rock, and southern soul inspired a new generation of musicians. Many modern bands cite the Black Crowes as a major influence. The band started a 20th anniversary tour that was followed by a second hiatus. After touring in 2013, the band announced another breakup in 2015. These bands carry the torch of classic rock and keep the spirit of the Crowes alive. The Black Crowes helped to revive interest in classic rock sounds, reforming in late 2019 to announce a 2020 tour in support of the 30th anniversary of Shake Your Money Maker. They inspired a new generation of musicians to explore the roots of rock music. Their influence extends beyond specific bands. The Black Crowes helped to shape the landscape of modern rock. Their legacy continues to inspire. The current lineup of the band includes the Robinson brothers, longtime bassist Sven Pipian, and new members Nico Reshartua, lead guitar, Cully Symington, drums, and Eric Deutsch, keyboards. The Black Crowes' journey wasn't always smooth sailing. Internal struggles, particularly between the Robinson brothers. They were incredibly creative together, but also had strong personalities. This sometimes led to conflict. Despite their differences, the brothers always found their way back to each other. Their musical bond was too strong to break. They understood the magic they created together. The band's resilience is a testament to their passion for music. They weathered the storms and emerged stronger each time. Their story is one of perseverance and the enduring power of brotherhood. They navigated the roller coaster of rock and roll. A legacy forged in rock, the enduring power of the Black Crowes. The Black Crowes have cemented their place as rock legends. Their music continues to resonate with fans of all ages. Their influence can be heard in the music of countless artists. Their catalog of albums stands as a testament to their creativity and musicianship. Their impact can be heard in the music of artists like the Revivalists, Greta Van Fleet, and Rival Sons. Their music captures the spirit of rock and roll. Their live performances are legendary. They brought an unmatched energy and passion to the stage. They created an unforgettable experience for their fans. The Black Crowes' legacy is one of passion, perseverance, and the enduring power of rock and roll. They inspired a generation of musicians. They left an indelible mark on the music world. Please comment on what your favorite Black Crowes tune is. Creep out.